Hello, today I have invited a fourth year student of veterinary medicine, Nahal from the United States. And it's great to have you here. And let's start from the beginning. And I want to know something more about your story and how did it happen that you ended up studying veterinary medicine here in Wrocław?
Hello. So I was in Budapest studying and decided to transfer, that I wanted to transfer. And it was one of the places I ended up emailing, and they got back to me. And of all the places, they just seemed more welcoming. So I decided to transfer over. And I'm very happy I did.
Yeah, great. We are happy as well. So, what do you like most about being a student here?
I like the student life. I like the friends. The faculty is really nice. It's a smaller school, so it's more not like intimate. So everyone knows everyone, and I really like it. It's a nice school to be part of.
How many people are there in your group? What do you think?
In my class, I think we have 24, I think. I'm not actually too sure.
Okay.
Every year it changes a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What does your typical day look like?
Wake up. Well, if it's online, you wake up and you're just still in your pajamas and maybe with a cup of coffee and just log in. And if it's in person, then just wake up, make coffee, put on a really quick hoodie because I'm late, and just come into class, sit in classes, take notes, see friends. And if we have long breaks, we tend to do study sessions. So we just go to Starbucks and we study there. We write up notes, then either go back to class or go home. And it's very chilled. A lot of coffee is involved. Getting through the day.
Especially because Starbucks is not far from the faculty, right?
No, it is. It's a lovely and also awful location because you're always in there.
Yeah. So how do you spend your free time after classes?
It depends on what time classes end. For Christmas, we tend to kind of either get together over the weekends and study and then do something Christmassy in the end, or we go out for dinner. I go to the gym quite a bit, so I just go study a bit, do my whatever I need to do, go to the gym, and then come home, sleep, and then start the day again. Quite uneventful.
Okay. What are some fun things to do in the area?
Well, since it's Christmas now, and after COVID, the Christmas market is really, really fun. And there's always a lot of restaurants popping up. So I would suggest going restaurant hopping. Just try something different every time you go out. That's been really fun.
Do you have a favorite restaurant in Wrocław?
I don't have a favorite. There's really good pizza places that I cannot pronounce the names right now. I don't have a favorite. Every restaurant has had its own really nice thing, so that's been really fun to do. The cocktail bars here are really nice, and just even walking around Renek is really fun. I really, really like that area, and just anything, go for runs in different, well, it's kind of cold now, but summers, go for runs in different places. And just so the nice thing about summers is the beach bars start opening up, so that's really, really fun. And just little casual things like that.
What is your favorite thing about Poland?
Pączki are really good. I really like the pączki.
Okay, pączki.
Pączki is really good.
Can you explain what it is?
It's like a stuffed donut, but it's stuffed with either toffee filling, like a rose flavored filling jam.
It's really sweet.
Really yummy.
Yeah.
You could only have like one or something, but it is really good. Aside from that, I love Renec. It's such a pretty area. I like the vibes here, and how easy life can be. The transport system's really good. The restaurants, just the life, basically.
Yeah, when we met before the recording, you mentioned something about people being friendly here.
Yeah. In comparison to where I was before, the people have been a lot friendlier here. Even despite the language barriers, everyone tries to make it. They're more welcoming, I think. That's just my opinion, or personal opinion about it.
Great. And going back to studies, what is or do you think that studying veterinary medicine is hard?
Extremely hard. Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
You're not learning about one species, you're learning about 4 to 5 on a daily basis, so you have to know everything and anything about all of them. So the workload is a lot, and it's a very demanding study, as well as when you're out of it, it's a very demanding job. So it's something I think you really have to want to do it, because I've had so many mental breakdowns during exams that if I didn't want it, I wouldn't still be here. So it's something, if people think, oh, it's just cuddling animals all day, it's not. It's the complete opposite, actually. Until like first, second, and even third year, you don't really even see an animal. It's all science, everything theoretical, and there's a lot of theory involved, a lot of reading, a lot of different opinions as well. So you have to kind of make sure you don't just get your sources from one place, it's from a lot of different places. For pharmacology, it's not just knowing all the names of everything, it's every dose to every animal, to every method of administration is different. So you're just learning everything about 4 to 5 different species. And you also have to remember that you have to know it quite well, because they don't talk to you. So you can't ask them questions, you just have to be able to observe and do a sort of differential diagnosis with it. So it is all around, from the start to the end, very demanding. But I mean, a lot of people here really love it, so you do get the rewards at the end. So
yeah, it sounds really challenging. Yeah. Maybe it's more challenging than like human medicine.
I think
because you have so many different animals, and as you said, so many species that you really...
And they don't talk to you to tell you their problems, so you have to figure it out.
Yeah. What are your helpful study tips for future veterinarians, for people who want to become vets?
Don't burn yourself out from the beginning. There's a very high chance you will not be on top of absolutely everything every time. So you just have to prioritize what you are studying and what you're doing your most research on. So that is because a lot of times you stress out if you're not, doing all your notes up for all your topics and you're not done by the whole weekend. I mean, one subject could take up the whole weekend to do. So it's normal to not be on top of everything all the time, and don't let that stress you out, because as soon as you do, it's gonna burn you out really quickly.
Mm.
And that was one of the things I had to try and stop doing. Is to prioritize and, you know.
You need to have this work-life balance.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
During studies as well. Yeah, and what about your future plans? Like when you already have your diploma, what are your plans? Do you have any favorite species you would like to work with, or
I'm planning on going into zoo and exotic animals. That's where I've spent most of my internships doing, and that's what I really, really enjoy doing. So I plan on going into that. I don't know where I'm gonna end up because I still have to sit a lot of exams for the US conversion, so that's a whole other situation by itself. But I know that I would like to continue into zoo and wildlife and exotics.
Did you have internships in zoo as well?
Yeah. I grew up in Dubai for most of my life, and there was a really good zoo that was the sister zoo of San Diego Zoo. So I worked there for a summer, and that was my first introduction to zoo veterinary, which was really demanding and really fun at the same time. Then I did an internship with a camel vet, and it was really interesting to work with camels. And then from there I went to South Africa for 5 weeks to work in an exotic clinic at the faculty of the veterinary medicine there, and I got to see so many different things, and it was very, very exciting. So I really, really liked it.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Nahal, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
It was a great conversation. So I wish you all the best for your studies and for the finals coming soon.
Yes, thank you very much.